Hi all, welcome to my channel, BK World TV. Today we will be starting the build the USS Enterprise D series from DeAgostini, Japan. Hi all, before we get started, Happy New Year to everyone. Depending on when this video gets uploaded, maybe New Year or day after New Year, or maybe New Year's Eve to some folks. But anyways, Happy New Year. So we will be, well, not only looking, we'll actually also be building the USS Enterprise D. This is from DeAgostini, Japan, since I'm here in Tokyo. So anyways, let's start off with the series guide. So what they've done with the language localizations, the series guide is in Japan. So if we take a look, or in Japanese rather, so if we take a look, you can see the studio model art and the description here, and then how the model kind of looks like, and then as well as the separation from the sauce section and the drive section, and then also just how big the some of the descriptions, features of the model here, including the stand and such. However, for the actual build magazine, it's all in English. They do offer the Japanese version of just the building instructions as a PDF format for those that want to have the Japanese version, but overall the actual magazine they provide is in English only, and along with the English content. So for me that is helpful, but yes. Anyways, so let's just quickly take a look at the contents of the magazine. Obviously they have the build instructions here at the front, and then in the back half, so they go over the designing the D. They have some of the early concept artwork, sketches in here, as you can see. Then they and they describe some of the how they designed it, designed the Enterprise D, and then they got the Probert's progress on how he planned on envisioning the Enterprise D. And then, as you can also see, they've also designed some of the early concept artwork of the Enterprise D bridge. One fascinating thing I saw here is that early on, I guess they were thinking of maybe building a two-level main bridge, which kind of looks interesting, at least from the concept. But then final design was obviously the one we saw, where they stuck with the one story. I guess it's more fitting on a starship. Yeah, so you can see this is the final design that we all see on the show. And then here they describe some of the how they were gonna set up the crew of the Enterprise D before the series got started. Although they kind of added artwork from the other Star Trek series as well to explain certain things. But anyways, so we will be starting the Enterprise D build. I think I'll have the video, I think maybe 3 or 4 weeks a month as I get the part works. So anyways, let's start building. So in stage 1, we will be building the main command bridge, which is on top of deck 2. So here's all the included pieces for stage 1, like the lighting system, the bridge, the main bridge base, as well as the screwdriver, which is nice for them to provide. So let's get started with stage 1. So as you can see in stage 1, in the first step, zoom in a little bit. So we will be mounting the main bridge module here, into the bridge base, and then we will be using 2 of the AP screws. So we will let's mount it so it goes in like this, and then we've been mounting AP screws here. So as you can see, mount 2 AP screws. Just like that. Hold on. Let's get these screws straightened out. And there we are. Just tighten it just a bit, not too tight. So now we have the main main bridge module installed. So now we will be installing the lighting, one marked C. So we just need to find one marked C. This is the B1. So okay, so this one, as you can see, all the wirings are labeled. So we can we'll be installing this one over to the previous pieces we just installed. So we'll be taking the one with the white and yellow over to this side, and then there's supposed to be a little groove right there. So the 2 wires will go right in between the 2 wires. Kind of like that. And then we will be taking the red and the black one, and then installing it to the other side. It's also marked. Also has the groove where you can. So with that, we will be installing the window pieces. We'll be installing the window pieces for the left one first. I read the instructions a little bit in the wrong direction. So we'll be just going like that, and then just installing it into place. So as you can see, we'll be installing the window pieces here. So it goes in kind of like that. And then we'll be doing the same thing to the other side for the red and black side of the wires. So you can see this, the other window piece. So if you just scoot the wire over a little bit. And hold on a second. So as you can see, we've installed the red and black wiring on this side, and then the yellow and white on this side, and then just snapped in the window pieces like that. And then we will be installing it to the bridge bottom, which will be this piece right here. So we will be feeding the wire through in the middle. Just make sure we don't lose any pieces out. Okay. So just had a little bit of a issue with pieces falling out. But so here we are. We just need to make sure we screw the bottom piece in now with 2 AP screws. They go in these two holes in the middle. So just need to make sure that nothing comes apart when we do this. So as you can see, one AP screw here. And then one more AP screw on the other side. Okay, so one AP screw on the other side. Just tighten it up a little bit, not too tight. Okay, so once that's done, we will be now moving on to this part here. This is all metal. The previous parts we made are all plastic, but this is metal. So as you can see, and then we will be installing the emergency flush vent on this. Okay, so we will be taking the black and yellow wire from the wire labeled B, as you can see. So we'll be taking the yellow and black and yellow, and then just installing it right into this little groove piece here. And then we will be snapping this holder in place. Just like that. And then we will be using CM screws to hold that in place. So let's take the CM screw. So as you can see, we've installed the left side, or the left vent. Okay, so we will be just installing the right vent without the lights. Just needed to double check the instructions. So we will be using another CM screw, and then just putting that into place. It goes in. There we go. Yeah, now it's able to grab the metal piece. Just need to tighten it a little bit more. Okay, I think that's it. That's fine for now. I guess we'll be installing the lighting on it later. So now we will be taking the front deck windows and then installing it right here. So just like that. And then we will be installing the lightings for that window. So as you can see, the yellow and green goes to the right side, and then the red and black wiring goes on the left side. So we just have to separate the wiring just a little bit so we can reach there. And then they both have the window piece we installed does have a little bit of a groove. So we will be then holding it into place using this piece here with 4 CM screws. So let's just make sure we get the lighting in place. So just like that. Yeah, probably maybe using tape to temporarily hold the other wiring in place may be a good idea. But for now, I just need to find some tape maybe for the in the future. But for now, we'll be using it to install 4 CM screws now. And then there we have the deck windows now installed with the lighting. And then now once we go over to the top side again. So the next step is to install the upper sensor platform in this O area here. So this is the sensor platform. So we'll be installing it right around the outside. Then we'll be using 4 AP screws to install it. And now we have the sensor platform installed. So next step then is to get the bridge that we built earlier, and we place it in here. So it should snap right into place. So now that the bridge module is in place, we'll be using 3 CP screws to hold it in place. So the first one is in. Just don't put it in too tight because it's this part is plastic. So now that we have the bridge module in place, we'll be installing the escape pods. So there's 3 right escape pods and then 3 left ones. They're labeled on the back here. So let's see. So this is the next right one. Goes in here. Looks like the plastic's a little bit uneven, so it's not going in. I'm shimming it off just a little bit. As you can see, it should be able to go in now. There we go. So that's the right side, and then now the left side. So these escape pods, the pin locations corresponds with the hole. So they you just have to find the correct part for each one. And then there we have the escape pods installed. So I believe this is the end of stage 1. So what we did is we installed the bridge with the sensor platform around it, and then the windows with the escape pods. So next we'll be moving on to stage 2. So one thing to note, I don't know if you noticed it earlier, I did forget to install the little blacked out window pieces on the right hand side. So I've go ahead and installed it. Missed that part of it in the instructions. So I've corrected that. So in stage 2, we will be assembling the port warp nacelle with the Bussard collector and then the formation lights, as you can see here. So let's get started. So we have the port nacelle here. This is metal, as you can see. So we'll be installing the Bussard EM field projector. I believe it goes in like that. So it's slightly the narrower side. It goes to the front. So it goes in like that. And then we will be installing the red light, the formation light, as they say, right here. I believe. I think there's only one way to go in, so it just goes in right in that hole. There's an angled, one side is flat, so the flat side just goes in one direction here. After that, we will be installing the inside part from the booster collector. That's the clear one. It goes in right on top here. Let's see. So right on top, just like that. And then after that, we will be installing the inside frame. This clear frame piece here. So it'll drop right in just like that. And then we will be using a total of 9 AM screws to secure that in place. So we are now installing the last screw. Just make sure they're all tight. Okay, so now that the, as you can see, the frame is now installed, we will be installing the front nacelle. This piece here, this is also metal. So I'll be attaching it right here, and then we'll be attached with 3 BM screws. So let's put one here, as you can see. And the third one. Next, we will be installing the warp engine grills on both sides. So there's 4 grooves here where this piece will slide right in or attach. So you can see, just like that. Then we will be using 4 AP screws to secure it in place. Now we have one side done. We will be installing the other side. It'll be exactly the same. Just goes into the grooves there, and then attaching 4 more, or screwing in 4 AP screws. And then we have the grills on both sides installed. So now for the last step, we will be installing the rear portion. Similar like the other ones. It'll secure in place in the 2 slots in the back, right there and there. And then we'll be using 2 more AP screws to hold it. And then that is the end of stage 2. So in this first package, we installed the main bridge right here with the sensor panel to deck 2. And then we also installed the windows as well as the escape pods here. And then we also set up the port warp nacelle with the blue grill here, and then the Bussard collector here. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the build so far. This is from the DeAgostini in Japan. Japan is all the part works for the Build the Enterprise series is handled by DeAgostini here. So I'll be creating the next stages as soon as the second package comes in. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.